Everyone, here we are. Today we are going to do fitness therapy, and I'm hoping that this takes off. I've got about 35 minutes to help anyone and anyone at all talk about fitness. What are your biggest problems within the fitness world, and how can I help you? I think most of you know what the answer is going to be. It's most likely going to be the OEPD. Did it stop because I left? Okay. All right, I'm going to make some espresso, and then I think I'm just going to tell a story about Mr. OEPD himself, and then my client will be here. So it'll all be good. Every little thing is going to be all right. Said I woke up this morning, smiling at the rising sun. 3 little birds between my doorstep, singing sweet songs. A melody's pure and true, 'cause I'm singing, this is my message to you. I'm singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. I said I rose up this morning, I'm smiling at the rising sun. 3 little birds are singing sweet songs. A melody so pure and true, 'cause I'm singing. Anybody on? Whoa, 19 people. Hold up. I'm just making some espresso. I don't think it made strong espresso, though. Ugh. I think I used the wrong pod. 63 people are on. Why are there 63 people on this? Today we are doing fitness therapy. Welcome, everyone, to the show. I love how when I come on the screen, everybody leaves. I've got my espresso and my Disney mug. If you have any questions about fitness, ask away. 16 people, that's a shame. Grace, hello. How are you? Do you have any questions about fitness? Anything that I can help you on? I appreciate you for being on today. Truly. On this rainy day, icy day, which is the only reason why I'm on, because the amount of cancellations that I've had today are ridiculous. Oh, you know what I should do? I should be wearing my OEPD shirt. Bad thing. Mahanri Gurdian, I appreciate you for coming on. Grace, did I say your name correctly? This is so exciting that there's people on right now. That's amazing. Usually when I used to do these and I would never get anyone. I used to do a lot of these live feeds when I had a fantasy baseball page, and it was so fun because I would get so much engagement. I just wanted to take off my sweatshirt so you guys could see Super OEPD himself. And if you are interested, I don't want to scare you away though, but cool. Give me tips. Mahanri. Mahanri, am I saying that right? we've got super OEPD shirts available if you are interested. Mahanri, hello. I'm trying to say hi to you, but I don't know if I'm saying your name correctly. I'm going to call you Ma. If you have questions or if you're looking for tips about fitness, just ask what you're looking for. Is it time? Is it motivation? Is it anything? Same for you, Grace. I don't know what that means. Every little thing is gonna be all right. So I'm going to talk about the OEPD method for a second here. The one and only Nicole. Dude, does your little I don't know what that means, Nicole. Does your little fellow Wow. I feel like these are Why did it go off? Where am I? I swear I'm here. I don't know why it turned me off. There we go. Nicole, it's not very nice to talk to someone like that. All right, we're going to go to Grace here because she sounds like she's actually looking for advice. Do you have any tips on how to motivate me to do workouts every day? Grace, yes. The OEPD method. Have you heard of the OEPD method, and have you been following the channel for quite some time to have already been bombarded with OEPD material? So the OEPD is one exercise per day. And it is exactly what it sounds like. You just do one exercise per day. I believe that it is a great gateway program for anyone. Now, if you're frustrated with fitness, I always explain to people fitness can be extremely overwhelming, right? You go into a new program and there's so much to do. And when you start exercising, it's a lot to handle. It's a lot of volume and you're extremely sore. So with the OEPD, it takes away the overwhelm. When you go in, all you have to do is just focus on putting your absolute intent and focus into one exercise in that moment. And that's it. Now, when I say it's a gateway program, it means if you go into something, say today is what, Tuesday. Today I did upper body. So I bench pressed. I felt really good after bench pressing. I didn't have any more time after that. So I didn't need to do anything after that. But say you have a 30-minute window and you bench press or you do push-ups for 10 minutes. I'm not saying to do 10 straight minutes worth of push-ups. I'm saying 5 sets of 3 to 5 push-ups. Counter push-ups, on the ground push-ups, kneeling push-ups. You talk about how you... Hey, HV, I will definitely... I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that question. Let me just finish this question with Grace quick. So really what it is you just go in, you do one exercise, and if you feel good after that, don't do anything else. Because you also want to leave room for progression over time. So you do your push-ups today. Next week, maybe instead of doing just 3 sets of push-ups, you do 4 or 5 sets of push-ups. Then the following week, you keep doing push-ups on Tuesday. Maybe you do 5, 6. But in my mind, what happens with a lot of clients is they go into the gym and they know they have 6, 7 different exercises. I'm sorry, my son hates that I do that, but I did it to get him to stop doing it. You have all these different exercises and it becomes overwhelming. So if you can just go in and just focus on one thing, and then the greatness of the OEPD is it's something that you can do right now at 3:33 on a Tuesday. You can do anything, and it's all about just creating that habit of continuously doing something day in and day out, whether it's a mobility exercise, a strength exercise, a conditioning exercise, just going over and over and over. So if you're looking for something to motivate you to move daily, I would definitely try the OEPD. Obviously, I'm the creator of it, so I'm going to push it. And honestly, Grace, if you want, I'm trying to think of like a safe way to do this. If you send me your email via this chat, or maybe even just comment your email on underneath one of my most recent videos, I can even delete it after, but I will send you a free week to the OEPD. Not even a free week. I will send you and hook you up with the OEPD just to get you going, to just motivate you. And you get videos of me, you get reps and sets, and every single day, because you have an app now, you just hop on there. I'm trying to create my own app right now, so bear with me with that. But you just hop onto the app and you take a look at what you should be doing that day. There's kind of a whole community too, and you just you start attacking it. Everyone that I work with that started doing the OEPD has said that it has kind of like changed their whole mindset on fitness. Grace, you let me know if you're interested in that. And I swear I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm not trying to scam you either. HV, are you still here before I go on a rant? Yes, nice. Okay, so you are interested in how I got into my gym and how did I start funding and start with large overhead opening up a gym. So HV, just so you understand, I've got about 1,100 square feet. I've been here for almost 10 years. We're approaching a little over 9, and I've stayed in the same space. My 2 biggest tips for you if you are looking into opening up your own studio, because everybody can do it. It was so mind-blowing to me when I used to work at a commercial gym. All the other trainers were like, oh, it's too expensive. There's no way you can do it. Number 1, find a space, but you want to find a space that has either a lot of foot traffic or car traffic. I'm on a localized highway where we probably get anywhere from 30 to 50,000 vehicles that go by daily. So that's kind of my free advertising. I'm on a little island on a highway, or you can go into a complex where there's a lot of foot traffic. And these 2 reasons are really important because you don't want to go crazy and use a lot of your funds in the beginning on trying to advertise. I never had to advertise in the beginning for 2 reasons. Number 1, because of the amount of traffic that we just get people. My sign on the building just says PNC Fitness, and it has my number in the biggest letters you could possibly see. So when someone's driving by, even if it takes 3-4 weeks of them saying, oh, 973, okay, 897, oh, okay, 7629. Obviously, they can just go home and Google us. So foot traffic, car traffic, very important. And don't go crazy. You know, if you're looking to open up a facility just for yourself, you don't need a large facility. And that kind of eliminates all the crazy overhead, right? I can truly say I don't think I would have survived during COVID. I don't do any marketing. Thank you. And I was going home to home before that. I think that's a really important piece, right? You should definitely have some experience previous to going into the business. So if you have a clientele base already, and you know what crushed me was I was going home to home, and then I was actually driving to someone's house and I saw this facility and it had a big for rent sign in front of it. So I called up the number. I met with him later on that night. I remember going home and I was like, my wife's name is Allie. I said, Allie, I found the spot. I think I found a spot for us to open up a gym. And we looked at it. And then I started telling all my clients that I was going to open up a facility, and they tell you, oh, wow, that's awesome, Justin. I'm going to come to you. I want to come train with you. That's awesome. That's amazing. Sorry, hold on. Did that work? Yeah. Okay. They tell you that they want to come train with you. That's amazing, Justin. I'm so proud of you. And then all of a sudden you open up a facility and 50% of those clients who told you they're going to come follow you do not show up. So you have to make sure that you have a clientele, but because I had the foot traffic or the car traffic, that helped me. And when it comes to equipment, I highly suggest a lot of clients who are going home to home, or if they work in a commercial gym, that you should start buying equipment over time. Yeah, HV, exactly. I kind of hit you right before you asked that question. You should be getting some equipment. Like we were training clients in our garage for a little while as well. And I kind of had like a little mini garage gym. We were collecting horse stall mats for the flooring. And anytime on Marketplace, I would see either like Airdyne bikes or dumbbells available, I would go get them. The greatness of dumbbells, you can just go get some cast iron ones from someone up the street in your neighborhood who doesn't want them anymore. And you can spray paint them and refurbish them yourself. You don't have to go and spend a ridiculous amount of money on Rogue or Fringe or Titan to go get brand new dumbbells. So that would be my next part to your first question, is how to handle all that large overhead of opening up a gym. Start extremely small, right? Honestly, HV, for the first 4 years here in our facility, the three main expenses that I had in this facility were my rent, my utilities, which was just electric, and then number 3 was the insurance. Everything else we just put away. And if you're thinking about doing this, my best advice for you, besides keeping overhead low and making sure you have a lot of foot traffic, is to save money for a rainy day. COVID was the biggest eye-opener for me. I don't believe that we'll go through something like that again, but the way that the world is, you always want to have money saved up for a rainy day. Whether something happens health-wise and you're not able to work, you just don't just... I was actually just telling one of my clients yesterday, she's my age. She had no retirement fund. She has no savings. She runs an awesome business, but she's just kind of going through the motions. And I think as a business owner, COVID taught me, have money saved up for just in case of any emergency. Any other questions, HV? Where are you located? Hopefully you don't say West Milford. You're in Tampa. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, even for instance, right now, I'm only able to do this live feed because I had a client cancel on me last second. It's freezing rain here. It's really just raining. But for clients who actually leave, this is something that I still have trouble with. I have realized, as long as you have a good product, it comes in waves. There are going to be, and you should obviously keep track of everything, the amount of sessions that you do every month, who's paying you every single day, everything, every single thing from day one. But I've learned that when you lose a client, it almost feels like the world is going to end. Maybe you lose 2 clients, but almost always what happens, HV, you gain 3 to 5 clients after that. Your phone won't ring for a few days, a few weeks, but then all of a sudden your phone's just going to go off the hook and you're going to start to get a ridiculous amount of clients, and you're going to feel blessed. So just understand it being a personal trainer is an absolute roller coaster, And anyone who tells you that it's not is a liar. But there are definitely ways that I could have formatted my gym that could have changed. You could go watch someone like Luka Hocevar. He has a brilliant methodology of how he trains. I'm trying to work my way into it, but I love my privates with my clients. I believe that I give them a really good product. And I have always told myself from day one that I'm not here for the money. I'm here to help someone. There is a wise Chinese saying, and I'll just read the first and the second line off the top of my head. If you want happiness for a day, you take a nap. If you want happiness for a lifetime, you help someone. And I believe that I'm helping someone every day, just helping them get down the fitness routine and get a little bit stronger every single day they come in here. Thanks a lot for doing. Yeah, of course, HV. I'm always here. If I ever post like a fitness video and you have any questions about it, just let me know. I should probably do more fitness type videos, like business type stuff. I appreciate you, HV. That really pumped me up. Yeah, so HV, I guess another great piece of advice is don't ever be scared to ask. What is that saying by Michael Scott or, I bet. Okay. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So what I'm saying, HV, you find a spot that has like a $4,000 or $5,000 monthly overhead for rent only. Watch it for a little bit. See how long it's been available for. If it's been available for a long time, the landlord might be in need to get it out. So when you go there and you meet with the place and the landlord, don't be scared to lowball them and say, hey, I only have this much. I'm a small business. I'm just starting off. I'm extremely grateful that my landlord gave me a shot. And we worked out a really good deal in the beginning. We were month to month. And he told me, listen, it's the same for him. If a larger corporation comes in and says, hey, Justin, or hey, landlord, we'll give you X amount that you're asking for your space. He said, I'm going to boot you out of there because unless you can start paying the amount that person's going to pay. And I was willing to take that chance. So don't be scared to try to negotiate with a landlord because what's the worst that happens? They say no. And then what? You walk away, you watch that building for another month and a half. And if it's still available, maybe you call them and say, hey, what's going on? What's going on with your facility? Are you going to rent this or do you want to try to make a deal here? Because once you get your foot in the door and they see that you're a good tenant and you're not a pain in the ass, they're going to be like, oh, thank goodness. Okay, you're good. Let's work out a deal, long-term deal. And we're here for another 3 years, and then we'll kind of see what the next plan is after that. So take your shot, HV. Just see what happens. What's the worst that's going to happen? They're going to say no, right? I just got to answer this text quick. Daniel, no. HV, I appreciate you coming on. Tampa's awesome. I would love to live in Tampa. You only do one-on-one training, no group. Yeah. So HV, that's like my biggest problem right now is that I do 3 to 5 classes a week. And honestly, those would probably throughout the entire month, that pays for almost everything. And then the one-on-one training is just kind of like a complimentary after that. And we run probably anywhere from 40, 50 sessions a week. But Luka Hocevar, if you don't know him, if you're looking for like a lot of good business advice, I would definitely suggest Luka. He's above, right? But if you look at his journey, he started in just a little closet, like the size of the office that I'm in right now. And he's worked his way to this beautiful facility. And that's kind of what I'm trying to work towards. I want to buy my own facility. I want to have the real estate just like Luka. But what he does is he does all these group training sessions, and if you start to look at the way that that stuff is priced out from his standpoint, it's a no-brainer. I'm going to be completely honest with you though, HV. I've got 2 kids at home, and right now in this given moment, I'm not willing to sacrifice all that time to be away from them. I love driving my kid to school a few days a week, and I love picking my son up from school. So right now, I just haven't been able to make that move, but I think eventually I will start making it a little bit more of a group structure. But yeah, I'm pumped you came on. Just type in Luca spelled just like that, Hocevar, on Instagram, and you could go take a look at his stuff. He's brilliant. I'm going to say something that he would probably hate me for. Just don't fall into any of like the schemes of like buying things people yet. Just try to, the best experience you can get is failing on your own. Because if people are always going to try to give you a bridge to walk over, eventually you're not going to understand how to get through that gap. So just fail a few times before you start taking and like taking classes and buying stuff from people. For me, what's the next step? It's this, and trying to push super OEVD on people, which is the most realistic and sustainable program out there. It's something I trademarked a few months ago, and it's an online program. People follow, they hop on. Hopefully Grace will give me an email and she'll pop onto the program, and you literally just do one program a day or one exercise a day. For me, my long-term goal is to do this forever, almost like a hairdresser, right? They just cut hair for the rest of their lives. I want to train people for the rest of my life because I get freedom from talking to people every single day. I love what I do. I love talking to people. They lift me up. I believe I lift them up. Otherwise, they wouldn't be coming here anymore. So I want to do this forever, but I also need to find, my biggest thing right now is trying to find another route of income digitally so that I'm not forced to sell my one-on-one time with clients. HV, I'm so pumped you came on today. Like, fired up, man. Or girl. But yes, yeah, it gives me a lot of freedom with my family. And that's everything. That's everything for me. My kids are legitimately everything I could ask for. HV, you have a name? Anyone else? Anybody else have any questions? I can't believe we had 60 people on before, and now we only have 5. As soon as I showed my face, everyone left. Do you ever get burnt out? How do you handle that? Book 5-6 clients back to back, sometimes twice a day. After a few weeks, I'll find myself burnt out and needing to regroup. Oh yeah, 100%. Howie, cool. I appreciate you, Howie. Give me a like next time so I know who you are. Feeling burnt out? Yeah, I mean that's in any industry, right? I feel like as long as it's completely normal to feel burnt out in any industry, right? Everyone's going to need a little time to regroup. And I think that's why, like right now, I'm a little bit slow. The month of January, February, even the beginning of March is pretty brutal here in the Northeast because of the snow and cancellations and stuff. So I play these head games with myself where I get really upset that I'm not as busy as I once was. But then all of a sudden, Howie, in like April, I'm going to be through the roof with sessions, hopefully. So you just take it in waves. And when you have that downtime, when you get cancellations, you just have to try to learn as a personal trainer to understand, okay, this is my my downtime, and I have to take advantage of this before it starts to get crazy again. Oh, it's horrible. Yeah, I used to work at a commercial gym. It was called New York Sports Club in New Jersey, and the it's tough. It's tough to work with a lot of clients and in a crowded gym because of all the equipment and what's taken. Like, you could have something programmed and you're like, this is going to be the best workout ever. Uh, and then all of a sudden you look to whatever piece of equipment you're about to go use and it's being used by someone else, and it stinks. So you have to be able to adapt on the fly. But for HV, what I would do right now, if you're working in a gym, over the next like 2-3 months of you going in to that gym, I would get as many contacts as you possibly can. Like, when I worked the floor, I don't know how it works for you in Florida in the gym that you're working at, but I would have to work floor sometimes, and my boss would be like, Justin, you got to go sell, you got to go get personal training. Howie, all I would do is people walking on the treadmill without their headphones in, people just lifting. I'd go around, I'd pick up some weights, and I would just make these little connections with people, and I would get their name, I would write something down about them, and then over time, I would just go talk to them a little bit more. I would, like, say someone said, oh, I'm going to my daughter's soccer game later on today. When you ask what they're doing, you write that down in your notes once you leave, what the name is of the person, and then like a week later, you go up to that person, you say, hey, how was your daughter's soccer game? And now all of a sudden they think, oh, wow. And you do care, right? Hopefully. And you go up to them and you talk to them about that, and they say, wow, Howie remembers that. That's crazy. You just start to build a rapport. This is my biggest regret of what I wish I did a little bit more. And you start building a contact list of just people's names, phone numbers, and then when you go open up your own facility, you crank text to those people. Honestly, I think in the beginning, that's what helped me the most was I texted all these random people that I had made contacts with over working at that commercial gym, and all those people were like, wow, he opened up his own gym. That's so awesome. He really loves what he does. This is his future. This is his passion. I'm going to go in, I'm going to train with him. And then all of a sudden it's like this effect of, oh, my mom needs training, or my sister's looking for training, or my best friend's looking for training. And then they just start sending people to you. And then that's where it really starts to take off. Yeah, Howie, listen, I'm telling you right now, because you got two things. I've only got like 3 more minutes until my next client comes in. You got two things with the car traffic. If you get a sign and you just put your number on it, and obviously make sure that people understand that it's personal training. Don't do anything ridiculous. Personal training, huge phone number, boom, people are driving by. I can't tell you how many people have called me over the last 10 years of saying, hey, I've driven by your gym, and it took me a little while, but now I finally found the courage to come in and call you and start training. But then with foot traffic, if you're in like a complex where there's a deli, a hairdresser, you can just leave business cards in those locations. And people, when they leave the grocery store or the hairstylist or the deli, they're going to be curious, and they're going to just pop their head in. And if they see the facility, they see that it's clean, you're there, you introduce yourself, you show them the facility, and all of a sudden they're like, hey, I'll give it a shot. And honestly, in the beginning, Howie, I would probably give a few free sessions to a free session to everybody in the beginning, just to get them into the door. But yeah, I wouldn't waste money on funding for any kind of advertising in the beginning until you start to take off, and maybe you hire another trainer and you want to get more people in that way. I don't know if that makes sense. Like if you hire another trainer and you want to get more clients in, then you can maybe start to market. Yeah, of course. Yeah. I'm definitely going to try to do these more often. I really enjoyed it. So if you have a lot of questions, you write them down, and the next time I'm on here. Another guy that you should listen to that has helped me tremendously, and that's the only reason I'm telling you not to waste your money on advertising and marketing, is Alex Hormozi. You ever hear of Alex Hormozi? He'll blow your brain away. You go watch one of his YouTube videos, but don't go away from my stuff yet. But go listen to Alex Hormozi. Go listen to Luca Hosevara. Those are like two big guys in our field that have helped me tremendously. He markets a lot, but he also talks about how you shouldn't be marketing until you're at a certain point. I wanted to go to one of his I'm going to call it a seminar or his summit, whatever you want to call it. It's a very small amount of people. It's like $10,000 for you to go in there. But when you go to sign up for it, he tells you if you're not making $10,000 from free advertising, meaning just posting on social media and YouTube and stuff like that, do not sign up for that yet. So meaning crank the, and honestly, Howie, I look at like how my mom used to clean houses years ago, and she used to have to put in a newspaper ad to advertise herself as a house cleaner. Now you've got local resident pages on Facebook. You've got Instagram with all your friends, family, buddies, TikTok, YouTube. There's endless amounts of free streaming of marketing that you don't even have to waste money. We also almost, if you open up a gym, I'm just throwing a lot of information at you from what I opened up. You go to your local newspaper and you say, hey, listen, I just opened up a gym. Would you guys want to do like a little article about it? And we were, look, it's right here. And that helped a lot as well. So it's just little free things. We didn't have to pay for that. The town just wanted to kind of help us out and advertise for us in a newspaper article. And that helped tremendously. So there's a lot of free streams of marketing and advertising that you could take advantage of. No, I won't take money, but Howie, yeah, next time I make a post or something, just like it. Are you HV Fit on Instagram? Are you the one who I was talking to about the jumping pull-ups the other day? I gotta make another espresso. Yeah, okay. Yeah, awesome. If you have any questions, just shoot me a text on Instagram. I appreciate you for coming on. I'm gonna pop off, make an espresso, and go train for the rest of the night. I appreciate you. You have an amazing night. I'll see you next time.